Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly and I've been crocheting for over 20 years. I thought I would start this YouTube channel to share some of my knowledge and experience of crocheting over the last couple decades. As you can see, my YouTube channel is Gav and Jack. Those are my two boys and they are the inspiration for everything that I do. So I thought, why not name my little crochet business after them? So I'm a left-handed crocheter. I learned way back when on YouTube from right-hand crocheters. I had to kind of mirror everything and learn how to do everything backwards. So if you're a left-handed crocheter, this channel is going to be definitely for you. It's going to be much easier for you to learn how to crochet stitches as well as to be able to follow some of my patterns. So I'm not your typical pattern creator or YouTube creator. I will a little bit more carefree with my say yarn choices. I say use what you have. I'll definitely share what I'm using, but you are more than welcome to use kind of whatever you have. And I try to keep things really easy and simple because I know how complicated crochet can be and looking at and reading crochet patterns. So I try to keep things really simple and talk through it as best I can. So this is a beginner video showing the 5 basic crochet stitches that you need to know. Pretty much every single pattern I've ever done or seen has at least one, if not multiple of these stitches. So once you know these 5 basic stitches, you're going to be able to do so much more with your crochet. And then in the future videos, I'll be doing a little bit more complex stitches as well. So let's get down to these stitches. Okay, so I said 5, but I'm actually going to teach you 6 stitches because the chain stitch is the foundation of most patterns and I didn't have that on my list. So you get a bonus stitch today. So how I attach my yarn to my hook, first of all, is I go a loop around and then I pull my yarn through that little loop and then I pull tight on both ends. I'm going to show that to you again. I'm using my thumb to just kind of pull that top loop into the middle of my 2 fingers, and then I use my fingers to just pull that through. And then I loop my hook in there and then I just pull tight on both. Once you get the hang of that, it's super easy. Okay, so the chain stitch. So the chain stitch, you're going to hold your hook upright and then you're going to just bring it in front of your yarn and down and under to behind so that you've got it on your hook. And then you're going to use the hook and you're just going to pull it through the loop that you made on your hook to begin with. So let's do that again. So we've got our hook up, we're going down in front, underneath and behind, and then back up so that you've got it looped around your hook. Use your hook end and pull it through the next loop. So you're going a little bit faster here. Front, down, behind, and pull through. Front, down, behind, and pull through. And then you'll get really fast at doing it. And this is when they say in your patterns chain, this is what they're saying. You're just creating a little chain. Okay, so the next one is a single crochet. So the single crochet, so I'm going to just keep my chain because this is a lot of the times this is what you're using as your foundation. When they say in a pattern, your first loop from the hook, it's going to be your next loop. The loop on your hook does not count. So for single crochet, you're going to just go through. If you're on the chain, you're going to go through that top one. If you're on multiple rows up, like if you have a single crochet row, you'll go through the top 2 loops, unless it says otherwise. It might say back loop only or front loop only. Then that's when you would do just your back loop or your front loop. So again, we're going through the loop on the first stitch, and then we are going to go around behind our yarn behind. So we're going down, under, and behind. And then we're grabbing our yarn and we're pulling it through that loop. So now we've got 2 loops. And then you're going to do that same thing again, that same motion again, where you're going down and behind and grabbing your yarn, which is called yarn over. And then you're going to pull that through both loops. And now you'll only have 1 loop on your hook, and that you have completed your first single crochet. So we're going to do that again. So we're going through the next stitch, and then we're going to go down and behind, loop that yarn, pull it through. We're going to go down behind, loop that yarn, and pull it through 2 stitches. Again, into the next stitch, behind, pull, behind, and pull through 2. And you'll keep going all this way. So we're going through, behind, and there you have your single crochet stitch. Okay, so I went ahead and just finished off that row of single crochets. So it looks just like this. And I'm turning it. And I'm going to do a chain 1. So a chain 1, again, we're just going to loop and pull through. So what I'm going to show you quickly is how to do that single crochet when you've already got a row established. So this one, you can see there's like a little opening there, and you've got 1, 2. You can see you've got 2, almost like a V shape on the top here. So you're going to put your hook through both. So you have that V on your hook, and you're going to take your yarn. So you're doing that yarn over back and grabbing it, pulling it through, and then yarn over and pulling it through. So then again, you'll see that there's a tiny little opening, and you've got your V. You're going to be pulling and pull through. And you'll keep doing that. Now if it says back loop only or front loop only, that's what they're talking about, is this little V. So your front loop and then your back loop. Now we're going to I'm going to take these single crochets off, and we're going to do a half double crochet. Okay, so half double crochet is it's going to be very similar to your single crochet, except that we're going to yarn over before we go into the stitch. So we're going to go under and back and yarn over. We're not pulling it through. We're going to take our hook and we're going to go into that first stitch and push it through. Then we're going to yarn over, and we are going to pull it through just those 2 loops from the row before. And then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull it through all 3 loops. And that's your half double crochet. So we'll do it again. So we yarn over, we're going to put it through those 2 loops, and then we're going to yarn over and pull it through just those 2. And then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull it through the 3. Again, yarn over, put through 2, yarn over, bring it through those 2, and you pull through 3. Yarn over, through your stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 3. And that's your half double crochet. Okay, so I finished off that row of half double crochets. So you can see there's the single crochet, half double crochet is slightly wider in your row. And now we're going to do the double crochet. So I've chained 2 at the front because you want to have it similar to the length of your stitch. I will show you the single crochet stacked option in a later video. I just find that it makes a nicer edge on your work than the chain, but for today we're going to just do the chain 2. Okay, so double crochet. So double crochet, a lot of the stitches you're going to find are just kind of the same movement. It's just a matter of your loops. and adding a little step in there. So double crochet. So we're going to yarn under into the back, and now we've got it on our hook. We're going to go under or into our stitch, and we're going to yarn over again. So we're going behind and up, and we're going to hook it and bring it through. Now here's where it changes from the half double crochet. So you've got your 3 on there, and your half double crochet, you would have pulled it right through all 3 of these loops. This time we're going to yarn over, but we're only going to pull it through 2 loops. Those first 2 loops. Then we're going to yarn over again, and then we're going to pull it through those next 2 loops. And that's your double crochet. So again, yarn over, go through your stitch at the bottom, and we're going to yarn over and pull through that first, pull through that stitch. Then we're going to yarn over and just pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through the next 2. So again, yarn over into your stitch, yarn over and pull through the first one, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is your double crochet. Okay, so I have finished the double crochet, and now we are going to be on to our treble crochet. So I'm just going to chain again for the sake of this video here, and I'm going to show you the treble. So treble crochet, so all of your stitches really are a matter of how many loops are on your hook and when you pull through. So now for treble, this is the tallest one. This is going to be really great for when you're doing cable knit or cable stitch type of patterns. Corners of your granny stitch may call for treble crochets depending on your pattern. So this is a really great one to know. So the treble crochet, we are going to yarn over like we did for the last 2, but before we go into our stitch, we're going to yarn over a second time. So now we've got 3 loops on our hook before we're doing anything else. Now we're going to go down into our stitch and go through, and we're going to yarn over. We're just going to pull through that 1. Then we're going to yarn over, and we're just going to pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And there you can see how long that one is. This is the treble. So again, yarn over 2 times, and go through the stitch. You're going to yarn over, so front to back, pull through, and then you've got go through your first stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. So 2 through, then you're going to go yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And that is your treble. Okay, and then the last stitch that I'm going to show you is the slip stitch, because if you're doing any kind of rounds or joining together, a slip stitch is what will do that. Okay, so you've come to your end of your round, and it says that you need to slip stitch. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring in your other side like this. And slip stitch is really easy. All you're going to do is you're going to go into the top of your last or your very first stitch of your row or your chain of your row, and you're going to put it through your loops. You're going to yarn over and bring your yarn through that one and through the last one that you did. And then you can see that they're actually stuck together now. And then you would carry on with your chain, and then if you were going to do your single crochet or whatever your stitch is, but what you'll see is that these are now joined. I'm also going to show you here with your slip stitch. Your slip stitch is great for connecting rounds. It's also great for finishing off your work. So a lot of times, if you're doing baskets or you're doing something like that, even blankets and whatnot, you will be called to do a slip stitch round at the end. It just creates a nice clean edge along your finished work. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So for a slip stitch, when you're not connecting rounds, you're going to do it along the edge here. So what you're going to do here is you're going to just take your hook and you're going to go into your first stitch, and all you're going to do is you're going to just pull your yarn back through and through the loop that was on your hook. And again, you're just going to go into the next stitch. You're going to grab your yarn by doing your yarn over. You're going to pull that one through. You're not doing any more yarn overs. You're just pulling it through the loop that was on your hook. So again, into your next stitch, yarn over and pull through, and pull through. So you're not even really creating any height on this part of your work. All you're doing is creating a nice clean edge. It will also be a firm edge, so you're not going to have as much give. So if you're trying to create something that you don't want a lot of stretch and you want to keep it nice and tight, so you can see there's a lot of stretch here. Watch after we finished our slip stitch here. So again, yarn in, or hook in, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop that was on your hook. And do that all the way across. It's going to give a nice little, it looks like a little braided kind of look along the edge here too. Okay. Pull that out. So you can see there's like almost a little braided type of look along there, but you can see that there's like very little stretch now along that way. And so it just keeps the integrity and the structure of your piece. So if you're doing something that you don't want that stretch, or you don't want it to get stretched out over time with use, creating a slip stitch border is a really good way to make sure that doesn't happen. So you can see it's just got a nice little fine edge along the side there. Now you can really see how you got your chain, which is barely noticeable. It's really just your foundation there, your single crochet, your half double, your double, your treble crochet. So now that you know these 5 stitches, you're going to be able to do so much more. Your slip stitches are great for ribbing and obviously connecting and joining your rounds. Your single crochet is perfect for amigurumi if you're really interested in taking that journey. HDC, your half double crochet, is perfect for ribbing. It's a nice little bit of a tighter stitch than your double crochet. Double crochet is versatile in countless amounts of patterns. Treble crochet is one of my absolute favorites. I love it to create my cable knit patterns. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll stick around for more. I have so much more that I love to share with you, so please subscribe so that you'll get the new videos as soon as they come out, and we will take this journey together. Please comment below or send me a message if there's anything that you don't understand, or if there's something that you want explained in a video. I'm more than happy to create videos for you. So take care, and we'll see you soon.